The fragility of our architecture of amusement is clear. It's a story that is already being told at this haunting, abandoned amusement park in America's heartland. Welcome to the Americana Amusement Park in LeSourdsville Lake, Ohio. When it was open, it was a thrill-seeker's paradise, drawing daily crowds of up to 10,000 people.
The park in its heyday was quite beautiful. It had a lot of vibrant colors. It was full of life and excitement. And today to see it, it's almost like a ghost town. It's very sad to see it in this state.
The park fell on hard times, and the gates closed in 2002. 80 years after they first opened. Just a few short years of abandonment have created a monster. Everywhere, wood rots. Motors, bearings, and metal components corrode. Gaping cracks permeate the park.
The annual freeze-thaw cycle that occurs in the Ohio Valley is very hard on things. Water tends to seep in cracks, freeze overnight. As the water expands, it applies loads that enlarge the cracks.
This amusement park holds some clues as to what will happen to the colorful spectacles of Las Vegas and Atlantic City when people are gone. Like all amusement parks, it was once distinguished by its bright colors. But protective paint steadily degrades beneath the sun's ultraviolet assault.
This entrance looks like it's painted in pastel colors, but at one point they were much more vibrant.
In less than a decade, the sun's ultraviolet radiation dims the paint on an atomic level. The sunlight makes oxygen, already in the paint, combine with the color pigments, which fade as a result.
The loss of pigment, the loss of volatiles within the paint is going to reach a point where the paint loses its elasticity, its ability to expand and contract with the material, and you'll see cracks. That's when the structural damage occurs.
Without humans to constantly repaint the park, its first layer of defense is gone. At its current rate of destruction, the Americana will soon become unrecognizable.
There's no fixed lifetime for the rides in an amusement park. In theory, they could last forever if they're inspected and repaired as damage occurs.
But the inspection is long overdue, and the rides are beyond repair, especially this once proud roller coaster. The Screechin' Eagle, built with 63,000 board feet of wood, was the main attraction. Cars raced, plunged, and swerved at top speeds of 55 miles an hour on the 180-degree turns. What was once considered one of the best wooden coasters in America is now plunging toward complete collapse. But rotting wood is not the immediate enemy here. The coaster's support beams are made of chemically treated wood, so they'll resist rotting for several more years, longer than the mechanism that binds them together. A series of guy wires provides tension to the tallest section of track.
It's braided wire rope, and we can see parts of the rope where the strands are coming apart and actually breaking. So there are a few of these ropes that are poised for failure right now. The weakest link in this coaster is the fasteners. Something as mundane as the nails that hold the boards together. Over a single season, we see nails coming out, and when those go, that will permit the vertical members to undergo buckling collapse. It just needs that one push to start the dominoes falling.
With enough nails and guy wires loosened, a stiff wind will set off a dramatic collapse in the coaster's upper reaches. In time, every structure in the park will become a heap of rubble.
If everyone on Earth disappeared, within 10 years this park would start deteriorating so bad, the buildings would start falling down, all the rust and the steel and the maintenance on all the equipment would just start deteriorating, and the concrete would be overgrown and being pushed up by plants and overgrowth. In a matter of 20 years, it would be unrecognizable.